Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're jumping into some really powerful strategies for self-driven success. We're looking at a framework for finding your unique learning DNA.
Exactly. And the idea here is to move past all that generic advice you always hear. This is about creating a truly personalized strategy, all based on data about you.
And it's not just for language learners, right? The source material makes that very clear.
Oh, absolutely not. The principles are universal.
Yeah.
This is for you if you're a university student, a professional, really anyone who needs to learn something new and challenging.
So it seems like the material really has a twofold purpose. First, it's about evaluation.
It's giving you the tools to figure out how your brain actually prefers to process information. Not how you think it does, but how it really does.
And second, it's about empowerment, giving you these analytical skills that you can then take anywhere.
That's the P. The goal is to move you from just being a passive student, receiving information, to someone who is actively in control of their own learning process.
Okay, let's unpack this. How does it start? What's the diagnostic process look like?
Well, it's built on three main frameworks. The first one is probably familiar to a lot of people. It's the VARK model.
Right. Visual, auditory, reading, writing, and kinesthetic. That's your basic input preference.
Yeah, that's the foundation. But where it gets really insightful is when they start layering on deeper psychological models. That's where Kolb's experiential styles come into play.
And that's less about input and more about processing.
Exactly. It's about how you perceive and process things. So, for example, are you a diverging type? Someone who prefers to watch and feel, and you're great at brainstorming.
Or maybe you're more assimilating, where you prefer abstract concepts and logical models over, just jumping in and doing something.
Precisely. And then there's a third layer, which is behavioral. It looks at your performance style when you're actually under pressure.
So, the problem solver, the explorer, the go-getter, even the daydreamer.
Right. And the power isn't in any single one of these labels. It's in the triangulation. You might be a visual learner, neurologically, but when a real challenge hits, you're an accommodator.
Meaning you jump to action without thinking it all the way through.
Yes. And seeing that potential disconnect, that's where the real self-knowledge begins.
Okay, so you get this map, this learning DNA. What's the next step? What skill does this all unlock?
The focus then shifts completely to one core competency: mastering analytical thinking.
And the material is very specific about this and makes a really clear distinction between analytical thinking and critical thinking. They are not the same thing.
Not at all. It's a crucial difference. Think of it this way. If a complex machine breaks down, analytical thinking is the skill you use to systematically take it apart, piece by piece, to find the one broken component.
Okay, so it's the diagnostic process.
It's the how. Critical thinking, on the other hand, is stepping back and deciding if that machine is even worth fixing in the first place, or if you should build a better one.
So one is the process, the other is the evaluation.
You've got it. And they use these great case studies to prove the point. People like Marie Curie. Her genius wasn't just in judging her results critically, it was in the meticulous, repeatable analytical process she used to isolate radium in the first place.
The method was everything.
And that leads to the final step in the material, which is articulation. You have to be able to describe your own style, explain its pros and cons, and reflect on how knowing this makes you a better learner.
If we connect this to the bigger picture, what you're really gaining is a personalized strategy that's aligned with how your brain is actually wired.
You gain universal competence, and you get this data-driven confidence and control over your performance, whether you're tackling, say, advanced grammar or a huge project at work.
That fundamental self-knowledge is where the control comes from.
It really is.
So if understanding how you learn gives you complete control over your future performance, what is one challenging area of your life? A specific skill, a difficult colleague, a personal project that you can apply your really diagnosed learning DNA to first? That's what we leave you to explore.